Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm well. How are you doing?
Good. It looks like you have another lovely sunny day.
Yeah, it's pretty hot. There's like looks like some rain over in the back there. I'm like hoping it doesn't. It's like pour during the live. So it looks sunny here, and then over there is like, yeah. Oh, I see. We have some people
Hi,
here
hi
already.
everybody who's joining.
Hi. I'm just adding Marcia. So I just need to
Wonderful.
find her IG account. There we go. It wasn't popping up just now for me. There we go.
Everybody will officially be starting in about 5 minutes. We're just kind of getting settled in. We're glad that you're all joining us. Feel free to say hi in the chat or the comments if you're here. Tell us who you are, where you're from.
I'm not sure why Marcia isn't popping up.
Marcia has two IG profiles. She has one for her personal and one for her school.
Right. She told me because I messaged her this morning, so she wanted to use the one for her school, which is PIEF, Peace Fitness Yoga.
Mhm.
And I'm doing that, and that doesn't seem to be coming up. Strange.
Hello in Lebanon. Hello in
Oh,
Iowa. Glad to have you with us. I just mentioned if you're just coming in here, hello in Toronto.
oh,
Um,
wow.
yeah, we've got people from all over. If you're just coming in, we're going to be officially starting at the top of the hour. We are just trying to get one more person on here to our live session.
I just sent her a quick email. I wonder if it's because maybe she doesn't follow us.
Mm. Hello in New Zealand.
Oh my God, this is so cool. Hi from New
So
Zealand.
cool. If you're just coming in, you can say hello in the chat, in the comments. Tell us where you're from as we wait for our third member to join. Hello in
Okay.
Pennsylvania.
Hi. Let me see. So one more time. I'm hoping she got my message.
Hmm.
Hmm.
So for everyone waiting, we're just trying to get Marcia Banks Harold, who will be our third person joining this live. We're trying to get her on board.
I'm gonna try something else here.
All right, Marita is working hard to connect with Marcia so we can get her here. We've got another minute or two before the top of the hour. And hopefully, if we don't get Marcia on right away, hopefully we'll get her before our session is done and she can speak a bit to us.
I'm typing on her section because I can see she's on there. I'm hoping that she's seeing this.
Marcia, is she in our live? Marcia, if you're here, you can
No,
request to join. Is she not here?
no. I meant she was on our Google Docs.
Oh, on our Google Docs. I see. I see. I gotcha.
Okay, so one more time. Let's do this.
All right. Well, it is noon here where I am at in the Pacific Northwest in Tacoma, Washington. So we'll get started. And if we can get our third member onto this Instagram Live, hopefully she'll be able to join us. Anyway, welcome. It's nice to see you here, everyone who's joined. I know we've got people watching from everywhere across the world, which is really, really cool. And just, you know, goes to show how much connectivity we have these days here through Instagram, through Zoom. You know, the world is just getting smaller and more intimately connected. So it's good to see you all here. I am Kelly Froyo. I am the membership coordinator with the International Association of Yoga Therapists, or IAYT. I'm also an IAYT certified yoga therapist. As I said, I'm located here in Washington State, in Tacoma. If you are already a member of IAYT, and I know there's at least a couple of you that I see here, perhaps you've seen me at one of our virtual community gatherings for students and newly certified yoga therapists, or maybe at one of our member schools' town halls. I'm also the person behind the scenes who responds to membership queries. So if you happen to email with membership questions, you'll likely get a response from me. In today's Instagram Live, we're going to be talking about IAYT membership, including the different membership types and benefits, and sharing some of the diverse reasons that led us to join IAYT as members. So right now I'm joined by IAYT's Marketing and Communications Manager, Marita Greenidge. And hopefully we will be joined in the next 30 minutes by our special guest, Marcia Banks-Harold, who is an IAYT board member. So right now I'm going to give it over to Marita and she'll tell you a little bit about herself.
Hi, everyone. I hope everyone is doing really well today. I'm Marita Greenidge, and as Kelly mentioned, I'm the Marketing and Communications Manager here at IAYT. I'm coming to you from Barbados, so all the way in the lovely Caribbean. I was telling Kelly early last time we had like sunshine. It's usually either sunshine or rain here. And it looked like a lot of sunshine here, but if I look over in that direction, it's like some massive rain clouds. So I'm hoping that it all stays dry today. But yes, a little bit about me. I am a yoga instructor and one day hoping to be a certified yoga therapist as well. So, you know, I enjoy being part of the, oh yes, have you been to Barbados? Oh, you have to tell us in the chat if you've been to Barbados.
Yeah.
This is
Maybe we'll have
awesome.
a future conference location.
Oh, that would be
That would be lovely.
so awesome. But I love being a part of the IAYT team, and in my spare time I like to do a little bit of gardening. I'm sitting here with you. Yes, okay.
She's been to
So
Barbados.
awesome. You have to connect with me after I'm at Com Wellness. You can find me and we can chat a little bit about Barbados. So yeah, I like to do some gardening, a little bit of photography, and yeah, so that's me in a nutshell. I don't think we have Marcia
I
as
don't
as
think so
as
either. I
yet. I don't
haven't
think
seen
she got
Marcia
my
come on.
message.
Hmm.
Not
Hmm.
sure what's happening here because I'm searching and going through. I think it's because maybe she's not following us, but I'm not
Hmm.
seeing. I don't know if perhaps you have her number, Kelly. Hello?
Did I go away?
Yes,
I'm
you
on
went
my
away.
phone and I can't go look for her number. Otherwise, I go away.
Oh,
Oh
oh,
no. I'm
okay.
not sure that I have it. Let me. Oh.
Oh, maybe
Hmm.
I see Alyssa there. Alyssa, hi. So happy you
Alyssa.
can join us. Wondering if you can assist us at this point in time. We're trying to get Marcia, and I think I sent her a couple messages. I believe she has to be following IAYT from her account, and I don't think she's doing that because I can't find her. But my messages, I don't know if she's getting them, so I don't know if you can reach out to her so that she can join us.
Okay. Hopefully, Alyssa is going to get a hold of Marcia. And Alyssa, who's watching this IG live, is IAYT's executive director. So thank you for joining, and thank you for hopefully saving the day and getting Marcia with us.
Yes, and
Um,
I guess this is technology for you. I mean, sometimes it's here with you, and sometimes it's not, and I guess you have to roll with it. So hopefully
yeah,
we do get
it's great when
Marsha.
it works, and when it doesn't, you roll with it.
Yeah, exactly. So I'll just continue
Or
on, and we're going to keep our fingers crossed, hope for the best. It'll be so awesome to have Marcia join us. So a little bit about IAYT, which is the International Association of Yoga Therapists, and IAYT has been championing yoga as a healing art and science since 1989.
Mhm.
Our mission is to establish yoga as a recognized and respected therapy. In the world that we envision, we see yoga therapy as a well known and respected healing discipline for physical health, mental balance, and spiritual consciousness. So essentially, we see yoga as a tool for whole person health. So when we think about this world and how yoga is integrated in their therapeutic yoga, we're seeing this really as this tool for whole person health.
Mhm.
And who is membership for? Well, I guess basically for anyone who is interested in whole person health. But if we get really into it, you can think about yoga practitioners, yoga teachers, yoga therapists, healthcare practitioners who use yoga in their practices, yoga researchers and studios and schools and nonprofits. So essentially, as I said, healthcare institutions, universities, anyone who's really interested in using yoga to create wellness, overall wellness for the body. And
Mhm.
I'll pass it over. I'll pass it
Yeah.
over to Kelly.
Um, so I'm going to tell you a little bit about the different types of membership we offer with IAYT. We have memberships for individuals. We also have memberships for schools and organizations. And within the member types for individuals, there are actually there's 4 tiers of membership. So we have a student membership, which is available at a discounted rate. It's only $50 a year for
Marsha,
students.
I
Oh,
just got
Marsha's
her.
coming in.
Sorry to interrupt, Kelly. I was like,
Marsha. Oh, we're so happy that we got you
thank
here.
you.
Yay.
Thank you. I apologize for my delay. I was technology and gotta love it.
We were just saying that.
No problem. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy to see you. Like my face, like my smile is like cutting my face in half. I'm so happy to see you.
It's so good to see you both. I really am so excited about this opportunity that we have to really continue to change the world. Love it.
And Marsha, we have people watching this IG live from all over the world. We have Canada, we have New Zealand. Where else did we have, Marita? We had a
Um,
bunch of people,
yeah,
and now I don't remember.
remember you. It's so funny. You found all the ones that I remember.
Well, and of course we have you in Barbados. Marcia and I are both on opposite coasts of the U.S. So I was just telling a little bit about the different types of membership we offer. We have a student membership for students who are studying yoga therapy or at a university. We also have a general membership, which is the type the student membership is valid for 3 years. So you join and then you can renew twice. And then you would go to a general membership. Yes, Marcia is here. She got on. Thank you, Alyssa, for your work getting Marcia on.
Thank you, Alyssa.
And if you're a student and you are at the point where you're ready to apply to become a certified yoga therapist, then you can become a general membership, and at that level you can become certified. We also have additional supporting and patron level memberships for those of you who want to support IAYT's mission even more through your sustenance. We have the member school program, which is for yoga studios, colleges, or universities that offer yoga and yoga therapy training or professional development courses. And we have an organizational membership for corporations or institutions, nonprofits that support the development and dissemination of yoga therapy as a healing art and science. Okay. I just kind of got that out there because I was in the middle of saying it when Marcia came in. But I'm going to go back to Marcia, and I'm going to let her introduce herself now and tell us all who she is.
Well, thank you so much. I am Marcia Banks Harold. I am an executive engineering leader in the field of intellectual property. I'm also a certified yoga therapist. I'm on the board of directors with IAYT, so excited about that. I'm also a trauma sensitive yoga facilitator. And I also own a yoga studio. I created My Body Don't Bend That Way yoga for all beings. So that's just a little bit about myself. I love yoga. I love yoga therapy. And I'm truly excited to be here today.
Thank you, Marcia. So one thing that we wanted to share through this Instagram Live is our own personal journeys and what brought us to IAYT, because it's a little different for, the three of us. We are all here for different reasons, and we all joined. And I think that sharing those personal stories is kind of interesting to hear, what brought us all here and why we're members. So I'll tell you about myself first. I joined IAYT when I was at a point in my life where I had completed a 200-hour yoga teacher training, and I knew that I had only really touched the surface. I'd only really scratched the surface of yoga, and I had this really deep desire to continue my training, and I just wanted to learn more, and I wanted to know everything, and I was leaning toward therapeutic yoga and pursuing further education in a therapeutic direction. At that time, when I started that training, there was no actual certification for yoga therapists, but it was something that IAYT had in the works. So there was already kind of this cool movement or shift going on, and it was happening, and it was a really exciting time. The yoga school that I was enrolled with was heavily involved with IAYT and working with in developing the accreditation standards, and they encouraged their students to join. And I had seen copies of IAYT's magazine in their reception area, Yoga Therapy Today. And, just picking up the magazine and flipping through, I was really impressed by the quality of the magazine, because most of the other yoga publications that I had seen at the time were just flooded with images of gorgeous people performing impossible acrobatics. And, you know, I felt like this magazine had a lot more substance, and it was something that I just really related to personally. And I thought it was really cool and really different. But I have to say, money was really precious for me at that time because I was paying for this yoga teacher training. And, you know, I have to say, I wasn't really sold on the idea of joining a membership organization. It took a little thinking about it. So, but, you know, eventually I did join, mostly because I was interested in getting certified as a yoga therapist. But I have to say, the more I got involved with the organization, the more I realized how much I belonged here, you know, how much these are my people, and the cool things that are happening in yoga therapy. I just wanted to be a part of it. And, you know, and that feeling is still here. And I think that movement is still, you know, the momentum is still going, and there's still changes happening in yoga therapy all the time. And I'm excited to be a member. And I'm also so excited to be a staffer, getting to work on this from the inside. Marita, what about you? I know that your experience was a little bit different because you're not a certified yoga therapist. So tell us a little bit about what brought you to IAYT.
Yeah, I didn't know that story about you, so I'm learning as well, Kelly.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's interesting for me because you have a different path. I have this path. I'm really interested to hear Marsha's path.
Me too. Me too.
Yeah. So it really goes to show you like how you can be different. It's like what I called out at the beginning when I said that this is for yoga therapists, but it's also for yoga instructors. It can be for institutions.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, a yoga instructor, what can I say? I was actually a certified personal trainer. I know that's an interesting place to start with this, right? I was actually a certified personal trainer, and I got certified in yoga 200 hours. And what I had liked about the approach with personal training and ACSM was that structured space of learning. So for me, continuing education is very important. So I would always be able to read material. There would always be the conference. And the thing about having that, it meant that anytime someone saw something that said ACSM, they knew that this person was continuing their education. So you know,
Yeah.
that certification meant something. For me, I really enjoy 200 hour, but for me, like the standards could vary so much. It didn't quite have like, you didn't know what would be in one program relative to the next. And I was looking for something that would allow me to facilitate that continuation of knowledge. And when someone saw it, they could understand that this is the quality that comes with this. So I started searching around and I came upon IAYT. And I started reading about it because I didn't know anything about yoga therapy or yoga therapists. I had no idea about it. And I started reading it and I was like, this is what I want to do. I looked and I said, okay, yes, this is it. This is it for me. So I signed up. I became a member. I joined right away. I was happy to have the magazine and access to the journal because I could go in there, I can read, I can continue to expand my knowledge. I was looking for that. And then the conferences, interesting for me as well. When I looked there, and so it said, okay, if you're interested in becoming a yoga therapist, one of the great ways is to actually come to the conference because then you can find out about all the schools, etc. So COVID happened. And then the conference was virtual. And I got access to, I mean, using the BIPOC discount as well. Thank goodness for that, right? And I enjoyed it so much. I was here, like, it just felt like, the same as you, Kelly, I felt like I was in my space with my people. And I was like, I so want to do this. I have to figure out how I'm going to get this done, you know? And then I think it was great having signed up there because if I hadn't signed up for IAYT, And to become a member, I wouldn't have been getting the emails. And through the emails is where I saw the ad for the marketing and communications manager. So outside of that, I'm not sure where else I might have been looking to actually even see that. And it was a point in time where I was transitioning in my career. And I said, this stays North America, but I'm in Barbados, but close enough. I'm going to try. The worst anyone can say is no. So I tried, I went through the interviews, and the more I talked to everyone, the more I felt like this was home for me. And then when I was hired, I I was so elated, because to be doing work that you are passionate about and work that you love, for me, that's just amazing. That's amazing. That's an amazing way to exist in the world. So I want to be a yoga therapist. I'm going to pursue that path. And I'm part of the organization that's helping to drive yoga therapy forward in the world. So it's just great. It's great. And and Marcia, I'm really interested to hear your story.
Awesome. Well, your story is so touching. Thank you both for sharing. And really, my story is very personal. I work, as I indicated, as an engineering leader, an executive leader, and I hit a glass ceiling in 2008, and I was devastated because much of my identity was tied to my titles. And when I didn't get selected, and I was actually asked to wait a little bit longer, even though I was qualified for the position, it really broke my spirit. And I ended up meeting a yoga teacher who changed my life, actually saved my life, because I was at such a low place that I didn't know how I was going to move forward without meeting all the goals that I had set in life for myself. So this teacher introduced me to yoga, and from there, immediately, the first week that I practiced, I knew I wanted to be a yoga teacher. And so I signed up for yoga teacher training, and 9 months later, I was in Mexico at a retreat with my church, and the yoga teacher didn't show up at the resort, and I had to teach. Well, yes, can you believe it?
Thrown into the fire.
Thrown into the fire. But this is where the yoga therapy came in. On that beach, there were people who had knee replacements, hip replacements.
Wow.
People shared with me that they were dealing with anxiety and depression and life work balance. People from the resort started coming over and booking private sessions with me. And I said, wait a minute, I need to learn some more, because people just started sharing their business with me, everything that was happening in their life. And so one Saturday morning, I logged in and I started searching for something that would equip me to look at yoga, to expand it more than the physical piece, to add the intellectual, emotional, and spiritual components. And from there, I found an accredited yoga therapy training program.
Wow.
I filled out their contact information. They called me right back. I signed up to become a yoga therapist, to enter the training program. That was in 2012. 2015, I graduated. I knew then that I wanted to have my own accredited yoga therapy program. And that's what I did. I went through the steps to be qualified to lead yoga therapy training programs. And then I jumped right in and I started working. I started helping with the standards and the testing and everything. And from that, I was able to become a board member. And now I share yoga with people that are typically not seen in yoga spaces. I'm talking about people in the special needs community, people who are dealing with autism, executive functioning disorder. I deal with clients that are experiencing grief. I mean, the list goes on. My leadership skills to bring about change in this world. So I love being a part of IAYT. It really is extremely important for me.
Wow, that like I felt that answer like in my heart.
Yeah.
Like that is amazing. And all of us had such interesting and really different paths to to yoga and
Yes, it's so
therapy.
awesome.
Yeah. Marcia, I mean, I, if I could ask one question of you, I know that we're running a little short on
We're good.
time, but yeah, I wouldn't, why would you tell persons or recommend that persons join IAYT? Like, why become a member of IAYT, do you think?
Being a member, yes, being a member of IAYT is essential. You gain access to so much information about really the science behind yoga and the anatomical aspects, the foundational yoga principles and philosophies. When you join IAYT through the membership level, your knowledge base will expand. Experientially, you'll learn new things. So it's the best place to be. So if I were you and you're thinking about it, go ahead and log on to our website and become a member, because it'll change your life and help you change other people's lives as well. So that's what it's about: community building, increasing your knowledge, and really having the opportunity to serve.
Wow. Wow. If I were a member, I'd be going right to that website right now and just signing up to become a member. Wow. So I guess Kelly, you can tell everyone that, why should they join IAYT today after that amazing. I don't know if you need to say anything else after what Marcia said, but you
I
know.
know. I know Marcia she did her job. She's good. And the thing, after hearing Marcia's story too, and I don't know that I really incorporated this in when I was telling my story, but the thing I think that I really love about this community is that, like, there's so much heart. We have experienced the transformational practices of yoga and how it's changed our lives for the better. And we just want to share that with everybody, and especially with people who don't think that they can do it or don't have access to it. Like, the world needs yoga. The world needs yoga therapy. And that is how I know that these are my people. This is my community, because we're all really compassionate people who care and want to make a difference in the world. But yeah, back to the question: why should you join IAYT? If, like me, if you're on the fence and you're not sure, should I really join? Maybe you believe in IAYT's mission to make yoga a recognized and respected therapy, and you want to support that and be a part of that movement. And you want to join us in doing this meaningful work that improves your clients' lives. Maybe you're a healthcare practitioner who wants to add yoga to your clinical practice, and you want to align with us in that regard. Or you're a yoga teacher who wants to advance your yoga teaching career and take it to the next level. You join. Again, I'm coming back to that connection, this really great connection with a community of peers with shared goals and interests. I haven't even mentioned the ways that we network, but we have conferences, we do online meetups, we have a Facebook group for CIYTs where you can, learn from your peers and connect. So the community aspect, and also being a part of something that is bigger, moving yoga therapy forward and helping advance this profession and bringing yoga therapy to everyone. Maritza has a special announcement. If you would like to join IAYT, I'm going to let Maritza tell you about a special opportunity for everyone who is watching this IG. Yes, and the online town halls and sanghas. I see Alyssa mentioned that.
Yes.
Another way that we connect with our members. So join us and you can be a part of that.
And I want to add, this is me building up the suspense for what I'm going to offer. But one of the things that I would add here, just overall, if you truly believe in like the value of yoga and yoga therapy and what that brings to the world, that is why I think that's such a strong reason for becoming a part of IAYT. One of the things I hadn't mentioned before was my background in healthcare, pharmaceuticals and stuff like that. And one of the things of when you are detailing a drug, not advocating this, but one of the things when you're going around to doctors, one of the first things they're going to ask you is those white papers. Where are those white papers? Because they need to understand what it is. If you're saying that this thing does, what about the trials? What has been done? So we need to be, what IAYT does is it helps push that research forward. That's what helps to establish,
Yes.
this profession as well. So that someone can say, yes, yoga therapy does this for you. This does this for health. This does this for your body, your mind, your spirit. So I think that that's a really strong reason for becoming also a member of IAYT and helping to drive that forward. So drum roll. I hope you can hear my little drum. We are actually giving away an offer, special offer for you today, $10 off for new general members. So encouraging you to join, and you use promo code IGLive10. So that is IGLive10. So if you go to IAYT.org, you click on membership, sign up as a new general member, and you can get $10 off your membership. And that is going until the end of the month. So we didn't say this. We wanted to surprise you today. But don't let the conversation end here. I know we're at 4:30. Don't let this conversation end. We really want to keep talking to you. So I encourage you, if you're not following us on social media, follow us. This is IAYT.org, or IAYT.org. You can search for us on Facebook, the International Association of Yoga Therapists. We're also on LinkedIn. You can go to IAYT.org and click get our newsletter, sign up for our e-news so you can see all that wonderful information that we share. And that's pretty much it. Have I mentioned all the ways to connect, or just message us? I think I am Ecom Wellness. Marcia is Peace Fitness Yoga.
Pies Fitness Yoga, PIES fitnessyoga.com. Hit me up and I'll answer all your questions.
And Kelly is Kelly Froyo.
At Kelly Froyo.
There you go. So, I imagine you can feel our passion. I don't think these are things that you can fake very easily. So you can feel that coming through, which means that you're welcome. You are welcome to reach out to us. We would love to hear from you with any questions at all that you may have. And the person who visited Barbados, shoot me a message so we can talk about Barbados.
Oh,
well,
wellness. Hope your mother is well. Thank you for joining us while you're with her. Thank you. Thanks to everyone for joining us today.
Thank you so much. Thanks, everyone. It was so lovely to have you here, and we will post the video after if you want to go back and review as well. But thank you so much, and we wish everyone the best.